what's up, everybody? Welcome to whatever Wednesday's Ask the Dropout, which happens every first Wednesday of every month. We're starting this new thing this year to give you guys updates on what's coming on this month and to ask any questions that you guys leave us the previous month. So I'm here, I'm Joy Min, I'm Director Senpai, otherwise known as Director Senpai.
Stephanie Pham, otherwise known as Mom.
And Angela Jordan, aka the Intern.
Angela Jordan?
Angela Jordan.
Do you even know your name?
No, I didn't.
Is this Intern?
But I guess
You're saying my full name.
give you guys like a background on why our nicknames are the way it is. So.
Okay, so I'm Mom of the group, so I think it started like way long time ago where I think you made a joke. And then
Wait, it's like I think it's at the Kawaii Kitty Cafe promo video. You left.
Uh-huh.
Then you just came back from like, you were gone for like 2 weeks.
No, you guys have called me Mom for as long as I remember.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. I feel like that's like the first time.
Really?
Because we're like...
I don't know, I had to like look it up.
Because I feel like you came back and we're like, oh, you're like Mom. Or like, you're like our mom or something like that.
I don't know, I just remembered that somebody said it and then it just kind of like carried on. Now everybody calls me Mom and it's like, it's kind of weird.
Well, I mean, the only reason...
It's endearing.
I feel like the only reason why it got... I remember that the day why it got so big. Because I'm pretty sure, I feel like either me or someone else said it. Like, hey, you're like Mom, right? Then we just started, like, we said that like during like the Kawaii Kitty Cafe, like just for joking. But there was this one time, I think Tin wanted to be obnoxious with you. So he just started yelling Mom. Then we all started yelling Mom. Then it never left.
Oh wait, I think we were actually grocery shopping.
That was it.
We were at like Walmart or something, and then
H-Mart, I think.
Oh, I thought it was Walmart. I'm pretty sure because it was big, and all I hear is Mom, Mom, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the freak? What is that?
So that's and that's basically.
Okay, so I handle a lot of the stuff in the group, so it's just kind of Mom.
Right.
And then Director Senpai.
Director Senpai,
It's kind of
I refuse. Because I know somebody said like, so are you dead? No, I'm just Senpai. I would prefer Senpai because it was like from one of our other interns before, like called me Director Senpai, and I was just like, man, that's corny. Then it kind of grew on me, but no one really calls me that. But I'll keep it. That's my nickname. Yeah, and Intern because...
Well, I started out as an intern of the group, helping out Steph with like the social media
Technically,
stuff.
she was my intern.
So yeah, and then it just happened that it kind of stuck and like...
Dude, I'm old. Sometimes I need people to like walk on my back. You know, like just old Asian man stuff. Like, you know, get me tea. Get me whatever. So yeah, basically, but that's really pretty much it. That's like that's our nicknames.
Yeah, because I know we get that question a lot, and a lot of people ask like, "Are you actually like a mom, like a real mom?" Like, I have no kids. Well, maybe that one.
But the guys also have their own nicknames, but we're not gonna talk about it until they're here and they can like introduce themselves.
They're busy.
Yeah.
So busy.
This is kind of like our pilot. And we actually really don't know how this
so we're kind of like really free-forming this, so it's really based off of the questions that you guys ask us every month.
Right.
And you guys can leave questions obviously on like our Instagrams or like Facebook or even in the, I don't know, down below.
Down below?
Down below.
Actually, yeah.
Down below works.
That's a good thing. Just comment us questions and we'll answer it.
Yep.
So what else? Let's see.
Sin. Okay, well, _sin. I know like I get a lot of comments and questions on Instagram, so just to kind of bring this up, because I think this also applies to all of us, because we all do martial arts, so this so happens that us three do martial arts in the group. So the question was, what got you interested in Taekwondo, or martial arts? How did you start, and what did it take to get you to the level you're at now? What, yeah, and there's more. But
cut to that screen.
But basically, let's see, I guess I'll go first since it is directed to me first. I got, so,
Nothing.
thirsty?
It's water. I like water.
So, originally, like when I was signed up for Taekwondo, I was like 7 years old and my parents put me into it and I did not want to do it. I actually was like crying on my first like few days, and then eventually I just like fell in love with it, and yeah, it just kind of became my obsession for a while. Still kind of is. I don't know, since I became obsessed, I wanted to become world champion, so I trained a lot.
Want to be world champion? That's like a badass kind of thing to have.
But I was never world champion.
Would be a good topic for a vlog and maybe little inspiration for young girls to give it a go. I think martial arts is just a good thing for everybody. Well, I think martial arts is a good thing for everybody because of the philosophy in it, but I don't think like certain martial arts are meant for certain people. Like a lot of the true combative, martial art that was bred out of wartime. Like I don't think not everybody should learn that. That's no. But yeah, I did kung fu. Pretty much did kung fu for most of my life. Learned from a monk.
Oh come on, you can elaborate more.
Nah. Like I learned from a monk. My Sifu was awesome. Also, I like at the same time, it's kind of like also like a parental figure. So it's both like love and hate. But after kung fu, like I was like a very big kung fu guy. Like the whole, just like I just believed that kung fu was better. Then I started learning other styles like Kyokushin karate. I did a bit of capoeira. But then ultimately, when I was in Japan, I really just fell in love with Hakkyokuken. It's basically Baji Chuan, like, but it's different in the, I guess like the Taiwanese version is different from the Japanese version that I particularly know. Random little background story. After World War II, Japan was very much interested in, or like a group of people were very much interested in Baji Chuan, so they took it back and they modified it to fit like I guess more of the Japanese idea of martial arts, I guess. So it's very very hard hits, very fast, whatever. And there's not a lot of like the circular movements that you would see in like the typical or like the normal original version of Baji Chuan. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. That's
educational lesson right there.
Yeah.
Hey.
So right now, basically, yeah, just kung fu, but more of I'm a Baji stylist on the low right now. But yeah, how about you? So this is Enigma.
This.
You guys can't fake you can't fake mom, like her doing her Taekwondo. It's very obvious. She does Taekwondo. Very obvious I do kung fu.
Yeah, like you're old school. I'm traditional, and this one's this.
Yeah.
This one.
I'm old. Yeah. But this is different.
It's a lot. It's a culmination of just a lot.
Oh, you gotta
That's it.
project, girl.
Yeah.
It's a culmination.
You gotta like really stand your ground. I did this. I went through this.
So the timeline in this case, like I started when I was like 5.5, and it was just because I was watching like a bunch of Power Rangers and Jackie Chan Adventures when I was younger, and me wanting to, I guess, replicate the movements. I was doing all that stuff at home, but also I have a little sister too, so. The older sister sometimes picks on the little sister. I wasn't proud too much of it, but my mom wanted me to control myself and kind of get that energy out in a better way, so she put me in karate classes, which I really wanted a lot. So I did basically American Kempo for most of my life with it till I was about 16 or 11 years old, I think. I don't know. 11 years old, and then I started
Most of my life until I was 11.
Well, no, because like I've been in this system. I've been in this system technically for that, but like during 11 years old, I started getting influences from other styles. So I had like a private teacher show me some wushu before. I had Muay Thai kind of come in there that was getting introduced in our school when mixed martial arts was getting more popular. Did a little bit of grappling, met other instructors along the way too with my martial arts journey for like Sensei David that does judo. I learned judo from him.
Also, I guess, I don't know if you were going to mention it, like, so you actually knew G.
Oh yeah.
Way before all of
G.
this.
Also
Yeah.
subscribe to Common Ramen, guys.
Yeah.
They're
So-
amazing.
So G used to teach like Muay Thai, and you like actually took classes from him before a long time ago?
He was part of the school up north that he used to train at, so they would come down and do seminars that we would kind of learn their system for Muay Thai. And so I met him then, and I was like, oh cool.
Martial arts is a very small community. Like, it's actually kind of nice. Like everybody kind of.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, YouTube was the only reason that we actually talked outside, like had a conversation.
Well, 'cause, like,
I think about stuff.
Like Mo was like a friend of mine. Like, and apparently you're really close to Mo,
He's
and
like
we
my
only.
brother.
Yeah.
So
Then,
there's this stuntman, Mohammed J. Ali. I call him Jamal because I mean that's.
yeah. See,
that's what
I knew him as Mo.
Yeah, I've known him as Jamal, and we used to.
You guys had the same.
We trained
school, right?
Taekwondo together, and it's crazy because he became like this crazy, like really big stuntman now, I guess. And I'm just like, holy crap! Like, he's like my brother. My mom like fake adopted him, so it's really interesting. They,
And
like,
so I
talk.
knew him when he first started doing stunts. Then like I met you 8 years later. I'm young.
27.
Yeah, I'm 27. So, but which is kind of funny because like I didn't know that she knew him until like probably like half a year after knowing you, or like
Yeah, something like that.
so. Yeah, and you guys, you see him like we
crazy.
work with him in the Tifa.
Tifa.
So check that
I
out.
want to bring him back, but he's so busy, just working,
busy.
doing big things.
He's grinding. That's cool. That's
Brother's
good.
like not talking to me. Jeez.
He has to follow his path. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so, like-
yeah, you can continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That was pretty much it.
So what do you do now? So what?
Yeah, so it's like
so
really,
state it
it's
for
really
our fans.
hard. Like when people ask me, they're like, "Oh, so what does like Angela like train in? Like what does she actually specialize in?" And I'm like, honestly, I have no idea.
What to say? I just do martial arts. That's what I would like to say more so because
XMA?
well, not even that much. Because the
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
is, the performance aspect of it. Yes, I would say yes.
Yeah, dude, isn't that the opening?
I never knew that though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I never knew
See,
that,
I look
though.
more at, oh my god. Trying to like, okay, so that's the thing too, right? I'm trying to choreograph for everybody in this group, right? So I know exactly how I move and I know what I guess what I would choreograph for people, like my base standard of choreography. So I know what it's like to choreograph for me and what I want to see, right? But like, you know, doing, I'm not very much well versed at kicks. So it's kind of hard to choreograph for mom because like I'm forcing her to do a lot of like hand combinations when she might not be like as comfortable with that. But that's, you know, with learning. But this person though, I mean, as easy as it is, it's like I watch a lot of forums or whatever, just like people, you know, just get ideas of how people would move in particular style. But yeah, XMA, man, I don't know.
Like
I
you
just
kind of
never
like, I don't know. You're like
We had-
kickboxing.
Yeah, I guess so, but yeah, pretty much. I guess fighting wise, I would say more so that if I wanted to, because I feel like I feel like it's better for me to fight like Muay Thai kickboxer-ish rather than, I guess, for real. And like point sparring is a different story because point sparring is just its own thing. And that's not an actual real sparring. Well, yeah, it's not like a real
We can like
defensive
literally
fighting
talk
thing.
martial arts for hours. It's dangerous.
Yeah, so if you guys ask us martial art questions,
Please,
I think
like kind
yes
of,
and
like,
not.
Yeah, like keep in mind that we will have a very long video.
It's gonna be
Whatever, yeah, ask a dropout. I mean, only for here, because like we
Yeah,
might have
only
other
for here,
dropouts,
yeah.
obviously,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, dude.
It's yeah,
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
Actually,
Because I understand yours. I was like, okay, I get it. It's very straightforward. You, on the other hand, I'm always like, what?
I don't know.
It's like you dabbled in everything.
Yeah.
Did you dabble in Taekwondo?
Technically, yes. For a couple months because I had a friend up when I was in school up in Ewing.
oh.
So I did. I was in
That's
WTF.
ITF or
WTF.
Oh.
So like, and that
I taught in a
I didn't-
Taekwondo school.
I didn't-
I taught Kung Fu at a Taekwondo school.
Oh, that is true.
But yeah, I didn't
I don't know.
take
Yeah.
necessarily classes there. I would just kind of train with him sometimes, or like, yeah, I would just train with him or like watch the classes and kind of like see what it was about.
Free classes?
That's
It
what
was-
I've noticed. Like, she's
Yeah.
got like free classes her entire
Okay,
life.
if any of you instructors out there want, like, I don't know, if she
No,
asked.
actually, you know what? It makes sense if you think about it, right?
always-
Like, I think it's like when you see like a kid that's actually doing really
Yeah,
well.
that's really good.
you would want them to
wanna
be part of the
help
school,
them.
right?
Yeah.
So it's like to pull more.
Yeah,
kids
but if
in.
you notice, like, she hasn't actually been a part of.
I've always,
Any of
it's
those
just always
schools.
been.
Kempo's fine.
Well, no, it's always been just talking. I've always just talked to people, and like martial arts always comes out, and then usually like for whatever reason, it's just they've.
But I have a
always
question,
asked
though.
And wanted me to try it out.
But I have a
So-
question though. You've never actually did the like in your own words
Yes.
the adult system of American Kempo.
I wouldn't consider it fully. Yes, correct.
So okay.
So like if you
Okay, so
want
if
to be
you're-
really specific about that.
Okay, in like a sentence.
Yes.
Short sentence, not like a run on. What do you do? Like, what do you study?
Martial arts.
Okay, that actually.
Can I just say
I
that
guess
at this
does
point?
make sense because I guess it does encompass all of it.
Because Kempo is awesome. I don't like. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
American-
I don't know American Kempo.
American Kempo.
Kempo, like
I
I'm
make
saying.
fun of American Kempo. Are you kidding me?
Sorry
like-
to all those who do American Kempo. We don't mean that.
I don't know it. I just know like
I'm
Kempo.
ignorant.
You
I don't.
know.
Like if
They
there's
would know, they would
examples,
know.
like Chun-Li does Kempo.
But that
Chun-Li does Kempo.
yeah, that's
Love Chun-Li.
that's actual Kempo. That's not American.
Well, no,
Kempo.
I'm just saying I don't know American Kempo. That's why I'm just saying like the reference that I do have. It's like just like Japanese.
I think everything is still an art form, and
Yes.
if people choose
Yeah.
to study a particular
Yes.
art, then
Yeah.
that's their
Yeah, I mean,
choosing.
like-
I mean, if you like, I prefer Taekwondo. Like that's just my thing, and then, like if you want to study and dabble in all these other things, then,
Like
that's fine.
I created my own style that is not as effective, but it's funny. It's like the bowl and chopsticks.
Maybe I know I want to learn it.
Like I actually developed it on my own. Like I try to fight with it. Sometimes it's funny.
Good,
But
I
anyways,
want to learn it.
all right. Anyways, moving on.
Okay.
That's probably like 30 minutes.
I
of,
know,
like-
we're really sorry
okay.
about that.
One
I mean, I've
martial
been wanting to learn.
arts
I'm trying to learn Kankudai.
Hey.
Hey, all right. So here we go. So on one of our comments on like Forgotten Kingdom by Fantastic Tin, who is also a patron
Hey,
on
Tin.
Patreon. Thank you very much. Please, if you guys consider, please be a patron. But anyways, he said, I really enjoyed the series. Are y'all going to do a cast commentary for this? Also, season 2 would be awesome. So obviously at this point in time, the season 2 the commentary is out.
Yeah.
And honestly, I really, really, really would love to do a season 2. Couple things though. One, we would have to fly Brian and DL back. So you guys have to give us some time to like
Accumulate the funds.
funds to do it.
Because for Patreon, for all those people that don't know about Patreon, Patreon's a subscription-based like donation type of thing. So all the money that we get through Patreon actually goes to
The channel.
like the channel in terms of just like the production side. So if there's like a big project or even a couple videos, the money goes straight to it.
Right.
The money that we have to make on our own actually helps funds like those web series, or because those are larger and we don't get enough funds through Patreon and everything.
But at least we don't have a lot of patrons, but the thing is like it's enough to at least be able to produce like one like awesome videos per month, one awesome Thursday video per month, right? So that's awesome. It's still on a budget, obviously, because it's not that much. But the thing is, like, obviously, we would love to make I would really love to make a season 2.
Do kind of have some ideas.
Oh, dude, you guys have no like I've been writing out ideas, and it's
and he's been bugging me about it, and I'm just like, dude, budget.
Because it's a little more obviously. The budget comes from I think a lot of the props and costuming, and if you guys like LARPing, I mean LARPing. A lot of that, like granted it is imagination, but the thing is, if we're making a show about it, you really need to show that imagination, right? So we would actually have to go a little further and actually get some of these props.
But thank you to Epic Armory for actually like giving us the weapons that we needed for
so
the
much.
first season of Forgotten Kingdom. So
Which we will be using again.
yeah, we will be definitely using them again because they're really good.
They're really awesome. I mean, like, you guys saw how much I beat those things up. Like, especially like, the fight choreography, and we go hard on it.
And like the
they're
weather
still-
isn't even like that good either. It's like really hot.
Oh, when we filmed it?
So you're sweating all over like the weapons.
Oh, yeah.
And
If
like
you guys see
heat
the-
on the sun
Yeah.
and like on the weapons.
If you guys see the behind the scenes, my feet are still two-tone. Like, it's, I don't know, I think it burned me to the bone.
Yeah.
But anyways, but yeah, like season 2, really awesome ideas, but we will only go back to it once we have the money. Yeah. Or once we get bigger or something. Hopefully there's more support and hopefully people actually like what we do. But yeah, that would... Oh my god, but seriously, I have some awesome ideas for fight scenes. Like,
As you can
full.
tell, Joey's all creative and I'm like production side, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I guess I'm the bad person. I'm like, no, we can't do it yet because
yeah.
look at our bank account.
But yeah, we, as a company, we are a company, so we are trying to make this as what we live off of. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we're doing. But
Yeah, a lot of stuff in like, I guess this year.
oh yeah, a lot of stuff coming out this year.
We'll talk about it after all the
Yeah.
questions.
Okay, so here we go. Another question, another one on the Forgotten Kingdom series by Sheng Li, 248 asks, "Is it just me or does anyone else feel some serious hero vibes?" Yes, I think the pitch that I was actually telling everybody, like unofficially, when I was telling them about Forgotten Kingdom, it's supposed to be the movie Hero with Jet Li, but LARPing. It's really that.
Yeah.
Right, and the story kind of like comes together, but it's supposed to be good, but with like a twist at the end where you realize, you know, the main guy might not be the righteous one or something. So that's cool. Yeah, I didn't want to just write like the typical hero story, I think. So, but yeah. Oh,
last question.
The last question from Black LJS. How long before Jackie Chan makes a cameo appearance in one of your short films? That would be awesome, but at least we have him on a vlog.
Yeah,
I know.
vlog works.
Even though it is a photo, but I mean,
Yeah.
we weren't allowed to.
We don't have video? Oh,
No, we
don't.
couldn't. Remember?
Couldn't.
Yeah, we
Oh,
couldn't.
wow.
But I mean, if we were ever, oh my god, if we ever had the opportunity to, I feel like I would just die.
Yeah.
Just drop dead right then.
I mean, we did get to work with Lynn, Bobby Samuels, you know.
So
I
he
mean,
works with people who, like, I guess, fought with him and
Yeah.
worked with him.
Yeah.
So
So
it's still,
vicariously working with Jackie Chan.
yeah, you know,
in
like
spirit.
shaking everyone's hands. And you're just like,
that's kind of cool, right?
And just
I
get
mean,
the
yeah,
essence
'cause,
of
like,
Jackie from everyone that he
We would,
met.
you know, like as you can tell, like, you know, Jackie Chan, big influence on our channel. But I think I said something before too. Like, it's actually kind of also a thing where, you know, we keep him in the distance, so we're forever chasing an idea of Jackie Chan, because that would just push us to keep getting better and better, because, you know, we'll always strive to be better, because if we're forever chasing something, right? Even if like Jackie Chan like has done so much to influence a lot of people's lives, like ours, for us to be here doing movies and videos or YouTube or whatever, right? So thank you, Mr. Jackie Chan, like, for everything.
thank you.
Yeah, I would have loved to.
If you ever see this video,
Yeah, if you ever, I would have. Oh man, I would have loved to meet Lau Kar-Leung, but he passed away. I would love to still meet Sammo Hung. You know, like you know, idols of
Yeah.
mine. But yeah, but anyways, yeah, that's really all of the questions that we have so far for this month. We might have went overboard on the martial art questions.
yeah, sorry about
Sorry.
that.
But yeah.
So updates for
Yeah.
this month, I guess.
Updates.
Yay.
Feel free. I've been taking. You want to say anything? Yeah, no.
You have nothing.
You know
Oh,
exactly what's
well-
going on this month.
Yeah. So, what am I supposed to say? I'm sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
any updates? Okay.
Wait, I'm so confused
so
about
this
lessons.
is since this is the first Ask the Dropouts for 2018. This
We should
is
just
like,
have one for next month, just her. And see
Yeah,
if
we'll
she-
just do that.
It's just like, like 5 minutes and that's it.
Yeah, you guys haven't noticed. Angela doesn't. Actually, I'm not even gonna address it.
There.
Okay, so since this is the first Ask the Dropouts for 2018, we want to kind of like really let you guys know what's happening, because this year we're starting a lot of like brand new things. As you guys have seen, if you guys checked out Monday, we had a video that came out, and we're doing a lot of like promotional stuff, collaborations, and like working with other brands, and martial arts Mondays, like
Yeah.
all things martial arts. So definitely, if you guys are martial artists and love martial arts and like love
Yeah.
seeing people kick, punch, and all that stuff, like definitely check out Monday.
Yeah. They're all like, I mean, they're fairly short in the sense of like, you know, but they're kind of our, to promote martial arts in our own way, right? And like, you know, obviously,
So we're gonna try to help like local schools and tournaments, kind of like really push out, and you know, it's additional marketing. I
yeah,
guess.
like, it's, I think one of the things that we've always wanted to do with this channel was to promote the idea of like how martial arts was back then, or how it felt like promoted back in the 90s, where it was kind of like, with all of these movies, like, you know, once you watch a martial art movie like a Jackie Chan movie, you want to learn martial arts, not because you want to, like, you know, it's not killing and it's not, you know, like stabbing people or whatever. It was just kind of like, oh man, that looks like fun to do, right? So we always wanted to show that air of fun when it comes to martial arts. So Martial Art Mondays, they're all pretty much promos, and we want to showcase all of our martial art friends, because we have really awesome martial art friends,
Yep.
right?
Okay, so for Tuesdays, we're going to start out this new series called Team Tuesdays, and it's Team Tuesday Trips, where we're actually going to take you guys, our boys especially, they're going to take you guys to all things fun, food, and everything in between, especially like local places, like weekend getaways, day trips, and yeah, so if you guys have a business that you think that we would be interested in and like just kind of come out and film, then definitely let us know, and check out our asdo.teamtuesday@gmail.com. Wednesdays.
All right, so Wednesdays, I'll take over
That's
that. Okay, so
Wednesdays.
every first Wednesdays, obviously we have this. It's called Ask a Dropout. Just, you know, obviously to answer questions and to give you guys updates on what's going on with the channel and what's like future events, right? So maybe if we're doing events, something like, oh yeah, we're gonna be doing this thing, or we're having a meet and greet.
Yep.
If you guys let us, if you guys want us to do meet and greets, let us know. So that will be on here. So as of now, for the past year, you guys have seen whatever Wednesday. It's just like, just gameplay videos and whatnot, because, gaming is actually a big part of like, influence in where I get like creative ideas. But, so now, we're gonna try to bring back GG. Basically, we want to do like our own, I guess, variety game show, like on our channel, like at least once per month. We'll also have like 1 week dedicated to like let's plays, or just basically still the video game stuff, or anything else that whatever we might be doing, like just hanging out on our off times and we're just playing. And another thing, it's the final thing that we want to add on our Wednesdays, like for another week, would be ASDO live recap. So basically, if you guys follow us on our social media, on our Instagram or Facebook, we probably would have like at least sometime in the month we're going to have like just a live where you guys get to hang out with us, whether we're just talking to you guys or
hot pot
or hot pots, or we can do mukbangs and stuff. Ooh, that would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
To think about that a lot. But basically stuff like that, and you guys could just kind of hang out with us, ask us questions there or whatever. And for those people that don't get to see that, we're gonna put that on our Wednesdays. So that's it for whatever Wednesdays. I wanted to say too, also, not sure yet, but we're trying out something for Team Tuesdays. It's like this podcast that we might want to do it bi-weekly, and stuff like just another reason, like so you could hear the voice and like the personalities of the other guys in the group, especially Tin, because he's a big, if you guys have seen all their stuff, yeah, he's a big anime guy, cosplay guy, and he and I kind of like, we play video games together, play fighting games, and watch a lot of animes, we talk about it. So that's why, another podcast. We're like on Tuesdays, for Team Tuesdays. For Team Thursdays,
We do.
man, so Thursdays are always still going to be the same. I just wanted to say that for this year, we realized that we really, really, really love web series, and we're gonna have more of that. But we also are gonna have our little like one-offs, or like shorts, because that's something that will never leave this channel, because that's always still fun.
We're gonna do more collaborations this year with like Team Red.
Down in DC.
Yep, and then Rising Tiger and Common Ramen.
Common
Team
Ramen.
One Shake, and One Geek, like all of those groups, like all of the people that we've worked with in the past, and more people that we're gonna work with in the future. Like we're gonna do more collaborations for Thursday contents as well. And then Fridays are just kind of whatever I want to do with my Fridays, vlogs, and also announcement videos of like anything that's coming up in case you guys missed the announcement in this video. Then I can just kind of reiterate, especially if there's any events or anything big that's coming up, then you guys can come and I guess meet us if you have any events.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, guys, if you guys have, so to reiterate, please leave us questions on our Instagrams, or the bottom, like at the comment here, the comment below, ask us anything, and we'll try to answer it next month. Please consider being a patron, because like it would help us make bigger and better, awesome shows for you guys in our videos. Also, check out our merchandise. Like go to our website and like just go to our merch.
Go to our website, click on store, and I'll send you right to our store, and then you guys can check out these puppies.
Yeah, it's like so. Yeah, very, very awesome company. I get to play around with the designs on their shirts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But besides that,
don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yes. Thank you so much. And yeah.
Until next month.
Until next month. Bye.